Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'd like to do is just kind of go over basically the summary of what you need to, of what you learned when dividing complex numbers. Now, basically, when we're dividing complex numbers, we don't like dividing by I. It doesn't matter when I is in the denominator. So if we have a monomial or as a binomial, we need to eliminate the I. And basically what we did is when we had a monomial, we just multiplied by I in the numerator and the denominator. If we had a binomial including I, then we had to make sure we multiplied by the conjugate in the numerator and the denominator, because both of those are now going to eliminate I to produce it as I squared, which then is -1, and then we just go ahead and multiply and simplify. So that's the basic process. The couple tips and tricks that I have used is making sure that you only use I or the conjugate. A lot of times, if we have like 8 divided by 3I, I see students that will multiply by 3I and 3I. Well, while multiplying by 3I on the top and bottom is not wrong, I think it just gives more students a reason to be able to make mistakes. So all you really need to do is multiply by I, because you're just trying to get to I squared, and that's it. Also, when you're multiplying, especially when you're using like the conjugate and multiplying binomials times binomials, using the box method is very, very helpful. It keeps everything organized. Obviously, when you have like difference of 2 squares, that's not too bad. But being very, very careful with the box method and using parentheses to make sure you know exactly what everything is. Where it's at. Some common mistakes is, again, not using the conjugate. I get this all the time. Let's just go back to 8, and then instead of 3I, it's 3 minus I. And then students will multiply by I over I. Remember, when you're dealing with the binomial, you have to use the complex conjugate. And second thing on that is simplifying. A lot of students will multiply, but then they won't simplify. And remember, when we're giving our answer, we need to give our answer in the standard complex number form, which is A plus BI. So we need to rewrite it in the form of A plus BI. And yeah, so make sure you simplify it so when you divide it out, it's in that format. Thanks.